Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Obinwannem Daily News. I am Mazi Ichele, presenting today the news for 1st February 2020. Obinwannem News, the value of truth. Please visit our website on www.obinwannem.com. Check out our YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe and like so you can get the daily updates in real time. In today's headlines, IPOB warns federal government over attempts to hurt Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe. The Indigenous People of Biafra has warned the federal government over attempts or plans to hurt Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe for his outspoken status. Abaribe, who is representing the Abia South Senatorial District and also the Minority Senate leader, and had on Wednesday called for the resignation of the present administration over insecurity issues enveloping the country during a House debate in the Senate. Following this call, the presidency, via the senior assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, has verbally attacked the senator, Abaribe, stressing that Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe should be in a correctional facility, supposedly to replace Nnamdi Kanu, whom he allegedly allowed to escape out of the country. Reacting to this whole incident, the Media and Publicity Secretary of IPOB, Comrade Emma Powerful, has, via a press statement, warned that Enyinnaya Abaribe is allergic to any form of attack. Powerful further explained that Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe is the only distinguished senator in the whole country, noting that Garba Shehu is trying to rewrite the history of the unprovoked bloody invasion of the home of Kanu by the Nigerian soldiers, adding that such directly resulted in his inability to attend Binta Nyako's court. The statement reads, "The recent incoherent and roundly childish tirade by the presidency of Nigeria against Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe, inarguably the only distinguished senator in the whole of Nigeria, is confirmation of the paranoia that has gripped the Fulani government in Aso Rock. Garba Shehu has not only showcased his ignorance of the law as it pertains to bail for future proceedings in the law court, but his pathetic attempt to rewrite the history of the unprovoked bloody invasion of the home of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Fulani terrorist soldiers, which directly resulted in his inability to attend Binta Nyako's court, is well documented. It doesn't matter how many times Aso Rock rehearses its plural line of jumping bail argument. The facts are very clear and in the public domain for any sensible person to comprehend. If you went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house to kill him, is it a court in Abuja where judges are impotent that he won't be attacked? Common sense. It speaks to the intellectual vacuousness of this APC regime that a seemingly high-ranking presidential spokesperson is blissfully ignorant of the constitution they swore to uphold. Does it mean that Garba Shehu, Malami, the Attorney General of Nigeria, and the Tanko Muhammad, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, are ignorant of the section of the Constitution that stipulates by law a senator is not allowed to stand surety for an accused person? Therefore, Abaribe has no case to answer. That is why neither Binta Nyako's court nor the Court of Appeal is willing to entertain the bond for future case any longer. Garba Shehu should stop disgracing himself and his Miyetti Allah government with their nauseating ignorance of judicial process. This same Garba Shehu, who said they don't take advice from the likes of Abaribe, were the same people that publicly called for Goodluck Jonathan's resignation. Why is it that Senator Abaribe's legitimate call for the resignation of Abba Kyari's government, headed by Jubril al-Sudani, is suddenly treasonable felony? Fulani Caliphate plans against Chief Enyinnaya Abaribe and others will fail because ordinary people are now wiser, thanks to the gospel of liberation being preached by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Since the failure of Fulani Ohaneze Ndigbo's Southeast governor's plot to eliminate our great leader during the invasion of his country home at Afaruku in Umuahia, Abia State, Aso Rock, with her truth-averse, misguided friends in some sections of the cash and carry news media in Nigeria, have been scrambling to see what false allegation against Enyinnaya Abaribe will stick. Each time they have failed, as they will also fail in this latest charade. We are now all too familiar with the usual Fulani rage and fury anytime the corrupt regime in Asorok is held publicly accountable. They cannot fool the masses anymore. We are all wiser. We should remind Garba Shehu and Nigerians alike that Federal High Court in Abuja, presided over by Justice Binta Nyako, granted our leader bail on the 23rd of March 2017, and a few months after that, the Fulani-owned Federal Government of Nigeria, on 14th of September 2017 to be precise, conspired with Southeast governors Ohanaeze Ndigbo, led by John Nyanwodo, and ordered the Nigerian Army, Police, Navy, Air Force, and DSS to invade, kill, and maim our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The fact they failed in that murderous mission that took the lives of 28 Biafrans is the reason why there is so much meaningless vitriol directed at Abaribe to cover up their murderous intent against our leader. It is important we let the masses that inhabit the colonial contraption called Nigeria know that any government that failed to protect the lives and properties of our citizens is a total failure. Therefore, this Fulani regime is a complete and utter failure and should be removed. It is unfortunate that Nigerians do not know what democracy and opposition politics is all about. An opposition party is there to oppose, and that is what Abaribe did, but surprisingly, this rudimentary requirement of democratic governance is lost on some sections of ill-informed Fulani quota graduates, hence their hysteria. We are warning and cautioning any persons or group who are making frantic efforts to endear themselves to the caliphate by issuing unguarded press statements to retrace their step, because Senator Enyinnaya Abaribe is not to be toyed with, or his name ridiculed by any faceless, non-existent Igbo group. IPOB is still in court, challenging the Nigerian Army, Police, Navy, and DSS invasion of our leader's compound in 2017. Garba Shehu and his fellow Janjaweed in Asorok should always be mindful of these irrefutable facts before opening their mouths again in public. Thank you very much, everyone, and God bless you all. Obinwannem News.